Hey up, y'all. I just did a video earlier about the cause I don't need cards. I don't need cards all the time to channel and download what God is telling me and like paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities in the metaphysical world around us, right? So the number three, the number three is the Trinity, but also three confirmation, Cancer house, the house of Cancer, which is the house of Aaron, which is divination. 31. 3 is also for grounding, right? Grounding. 3 is a number for grounding, getting back to who you are. Um, and 31 um, is a powerful number. 31 meaning, in the Bible, it means Numbers 31 details the Israelites' war against the Midianites, a story of vengeance and the taking of spoils, including women and children. Additionally, Psalm 31 is a prayer of trusting God during suffering, being on the cross. I'm on the cross, right? Suffering on the cross, but at the crossroads. You know what I'm saying? Which y'all don't realize Jesus is another name for Eshu Alegwa Isis, which we are the road opener or the road closer. So we have the power to open your roads and you go on move. Your roads have been cleared, your path has been cleared, or you can close them, right? We have the power to close them. Well, I do. Okay. So also 31 is the speaks on the different plagues that's going on in the world. Okay. And I'm talking about that because 331 popped up. I'm watching the movie Divergent, right? The movie Divergent, they show you at the beginning, five um types of people and where they're placed, right? And on here they took a test. Now the test with people like taking that, the uh vaccines, the in your skin, your Herman shots, or the testing to see who you're going to be. And I guess I'm Beatrice on the movie Divergent because Anubis Apollyon is my dad. I am the girl Anubis here on Earth, which is the God on Earth, right? The goddess, the creator. And I didn't. I my test came back abnormal because I see through everything. Like I can see through all the illusions because Divergent is really about illusions and placements. Okay, well you're gonna be here and you're gonna be there. I wasn't placed anywhere because by me being the daughter of Apollyon, which is abating Anubis, is because the Divergent don't work on me. The shadows, like they follow me, they hunt me, but they can't defeat me. So they try to come in and like empower me. You want to make me addicted to this or put me back in my past, in my shadow. Some people come to bring me medicine that they know of that I used to take or I used to sell, or they studying my shadow. They're not studying me. They're studying my shadow. So this is for y'all. A lot of people coming back into your lives thinking that they're on your level and they're nowhere near it because they're still um wanting the old version of you, right? They want that old version because this new version is powerful and they can't handle the new version. You dig what I'm saying? They can't handle the new us. So they rather try to put us back in our shadow sides, make us go back to what used to, what we thought was really was an illusion that made us happy. Like, for my sakes, taking medication. You heard me? Like, the big farm put me on these medications and all that. It took me a long time to take pain medicine. My fingers literally had to start dying off for me to take pain medication, right? But then you got your shadows. You got people that God is using to remind you of where you come from, or why you left that lifestyle, or why you left these type of people, or why it's time for you to move on. And like the movie Imitation of Life, I was telling y'all, my aunt, that movie was about my family. Um, the lady on Imitation of Life, which is my aunt Beatrice, her mom was dark and her dad was white. She passed off for white. So she denied her mother, right? Like she denied my great grandmother of being, like I'm not your child, I'm white. Like she went through life acting like she was white and all the time she was black. Mahalia Jackson is my third cousin. We're all buried in Providence graveyard off the Airline Highway. Her grave is the one with the big ass cross on it at the front. You can see Mahalia Jackson from the Airline Highway. That is my family. And what they don't realize is I represent the old church and the new church. The old church was the cross, slavery, right? But the new church is freedom back to 360, the Ankh. Because woman is goddess. Woman is God. Man is God too, but you need woman in order to create. But see, big AI is making it to where women don't need men to create because these men are scarcity mindsets, right? Just like a lot of women are on scarcity mindset. I'm just speaking to Jacob right now, to the tribe of Judah, Jacob, Jacob's spirit people. It ain't about the color. It's about your spirit, right? But the Imitation of Life and Divergent, they both movies are powerful movies and they go together because a lot of people are living an imitation of life, right? What they consider to be living is only existence and death, confirmation. It's death living because you have scarcity living is like you're not living, you're just existing. But when you're living in your full potential, you're evolving, you're lifing, you're really living, you're no longer existing. You have went through death and rebirth, right? It's a lot of people on this planet don't deserve to be living. A lot of people on this planet are only there for developmental reasons, right? A lot of people don't even realize they are used for examples. You know what I'm saying? Like, God only made you to be an example. Meaning, I'm gonna show you why you don't need to live this lifestyle. Cause this person was only created to show you an example. And a lot of people don't realize that. Especially the same people that go to jail, get out, do the same shit, go right back. Get out, go to jail, do the same shit, go right back. Or you've been married 3, 4, 5 different damn times, ain't none of them worked. Okay, well, something wrong with you. That's when you know something is wrong with you. Okay? So yeah, 3 is someone need to go look up the number 3 and the number 31. Go look at the movie Divergent and then the movie Imitation of Life. You know what I'm saying? Some people are living an imitation of life because some people are stuck in this vessel, this color vessel, but want to live this color person lifestyle, or want to be treated like they this color, but they stuck in this color vessel. Like, make it make sense. But in reality, it's not about the color. It's about your aura, right? It's about your aura. It's about who you are. And then a lot of people want to, oh, I'm this because my family this. No, because ain't none of us made of the DNA. Just because your dad is a doctor or your mom is a doctor, that automatically makes you a doctor, like the movie Step Brothers, right? Fuck going to school and all this and that. Like, I'm a goddess. I'm living more of a goddess life than my father, because my father was born into the old kingdom, which they used his energy for bad on this earth. So now that he's got Apollyon in the heavens, that is what the punishment is about y'all taking advantage of us gods here on earth and using our powers for y'all darkness. That's not gonna work in this hour either. Like I said, you either love one or hate the other. Or Psalms 1. You know what I'm saying? What do Psalms 1 talk about? What do Psalms 1? Psalms 1 is about the seasons, right? Changing the seasons. I will not sit in the seat with scorn from, people or um hold on, I'm going to it. I'm gonna read it. Psalms 1. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. And when he say man, he say human. We ain't talking about, oh, because you a man and you blessed because you got a penis. No. Blessed is the man, human, that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standing in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, meaning eagle. God is an eagle. We stand, we walk alone. King Selassie, we walk alone. We stand alone. Welcome to Jamrock. You know what he say? King Selassie stands alone. You heard me? Like, that's what it is. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in the law do it he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. That's what pissed me off. You can tell narcissist wrote this word again, I say, because it's supposed to be her or him. He or she, not his. But I ain't got time for that. And her leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever she do it shall prosper. We're going to change this shit around because I wrote this word. And it said woman, because a man, let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all realize it, but AI, like the government and like the feminists and all them are coming up with all type of ways for y'all ass to be replaced. But what you can't do, you can't replace a woman. You need a womb. You heard me? I would rather a real man, but in these days, it's like, baby, y'all are like a pussy on the shelf in a can. You know what I'm saying? Like a pussy in a can. You could go buy y'all off the shelf. We don't want that. So it's like, man, do we have to? It's like the men are forcing women to join the lesbians and all that. Well, to each his own, because this woman would never do it because guess what? I'm the goddess. I wrote the law. I am the law. So I would never rock, but to each his own who rock like that. I'm just saying in general, I can understand both sides. I can understand why a woman would run to another. No, I can. I ain't gonna say understand. I'm gonna say I can, see why. I ain't gonna say understand because I've never ran to another woman, so I don't know what that is like. You know what I'm saying? To go run to the comfort of another woman, to being, in the arms of another woman, kissing and tonguing, like to each his own. I'm gonna say it again, but I'm just speaking for me, straight woman. And then men be like, oh, y'all start treating y'all sons like they y'all man, but we ain't got no choice. Well, we put our idea of a man, we can't put it in another man because they all are not men, right? Hey, it's scarce out here with men. But what I'm saying is, I'd rather love my child and make him become the man that I've always wanted for another woman. Since I can't have it, how about I'm gonna nurture my son with me and God, the heavens and earth, the spiritual beings that are around us, and we gonna put the love that we did receive from their dad or whomever, whatever man they then came into our life. How about we take different versions of the men and we gonna put it in our son, and we gonna see what it do? Because these days, baby, it's like, what the fuck? Who wants to put up with that? Then you got men. You want a whore. You want a woman that hustle for you. Then you want a main woman. No, cause who told y'all had it like that? Nobody told y'all had it like that. You either love one and hate the other, but you can't serve one, two, or three masters. No, you can't do that. So how about this? Like I said, I'm gonna remain single. until I find what I'm looking for. But 1959, that could be somebody born in 1959. I could be talking to somebody that's 19 or 59, or that can be born in 95 or 91. But take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, go look up the number 3 and up the number 31. Okay, and the ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. So, like I said, people that are building their houses on sand, they're about to fall. Okay, people that built their house on illusions and unreal shit, like nothing was real, it was all a dream. Like Notorious Big said, it was all a dream. Yeah, it was illusions. Pissing on your feet, telling you it's raining, shit like that. All that shit being told down. Thunder. All that's about to come down. Sandcastle's about to come down. False, love, false, relationships, anything false is about to come down, y'all. Okay?